Hi everyone, welcome to another session of Tribe Talks. Today we have Akanksha, who converted Accenture Technology. She's from NMIMS and she was a part of our bootcamp program. And so great to have you, Akanksha. Welcome to the talk.
Hi Kopal, how are you doing?
I'm good. So let's start. I want to know about your background, Akanksha. Where did this journey start? How did you think about getting into MBA? What was the motivation behind this?
So, I have a bachelor's in business administration and I had an interest in marketing. After my bachelor's, I went on to work as a social media manager for about a year, where I realized I wanted to do more managerial roles. I wanted to develop my interest in management. And that is how I started my journey towards my MBA and joined SBM and MIMS Mumbai.
Wow. And so you basically had how much time of experience work ex,
I had 1 year of work ex before my MBA.
right? And how did btribe get into this journey? Like, how did you associate yourself with btribe, and what help did they give you?
So, in my final year of my master's, that is my MBA, I was looking for resources to prepare for my placements. And one of my seniors, who was my buddy in B school, recommended me B Tribe because he had attended B Tribe's ATS flagship session and had really good reviews about them. So rather than bothering my buddy, I started bothering B Tribe with my queries.
That's that's awesome. And uh, so basically, you joined them for your CV and case competitions, right?
Yes, I joined their boot camp for A to Z preparation.
Right. And what exactly is this A to Z preparation? What are the components of this?
Uh, the the A to Z preparation usually involves discussion on your profile, probable questions that you can get based on your profile, based on the projects that you've done. Then there's also personal interview mocks that help you gain confidence for your finals. There's uh, any and all help that you would require in any case competitions that you're participating in. And lastly, you can ask general advice related to your career trajectory or career planning 5 years from now. So you can reach out to them for that as well.
Right, Akanksha. So I understand that you are already from NMIMS, and NMIMS also has their own placecom, own committee which helps guide students to get through these roles. So, what was your motivation to join something outside of it? Basically, to get an edge over other students.
My major motivation was the personal interview mocks. Uh, I had realized something during my summers that I need a certain number of mocks to be comfortable enough when I sit in front of a panel and convert an interview. And I knew that number, and I decided that I need to get that many good quality mocks out of my preparation. So that was my number one reason why I joined btribe, but btribe also helped me in some other gaps that I was facing in my preparation. uh, uh, Two major gaps were, I think, structured thinking processes. It taught me a lot of consulting frameworks. And the second would be guesstimates. It made me realize, drove home the importance of guesstimates. So BTAB also aided me with that.
Guesstimates and structured thinking is something I think a lot of students feel overwhelmed with, because once you enter a B school, it is a completely new journey, and these are some of the new terms that we have never heard before joining an MBA. So, you tell me, how was your MBA journey? What are the best memories of it now that it is about to end?
I think one of the best memories was my summer internship at Johnson& Johnson, where I was given a lot of responsibilities since day one. I had a project that that involved a lot of ownership. So that would be one. And another good memory of my MBA would be it's again final placement related. Getting that one guesstimate in during my Accenture interview that I had already practiced with btribe. So that is also something that happened.
Wow, that's, I think that's, if I rightly put it, it would be that hard work, luck favors somebody who's hardworking. So I think the hard work paid
Something
off.
like that. A
Right.
coincidence.
Yes, yes, yes. Um, Great. What was your reaction when you got to know that you got into Accenture Technologies? How did you
I was
feel? What was,
elated and I could not believe my luck, my fortune, because I don't come from the typical technical background. So it was a surprise.
yeah, talking about background, so you, uh, could you tell us about your undergraduate degree, your schooling, and then journey after that?
So my schooling was basically my undergraduate was in business administration. That is, I studied some of finance, accounting, some concepts of marketing, and some concepts of human resources as well. Very typical business administration background.
So there is a lot of confusion that people who don't have a technical background or say a engineering background are at a disadvantage in the placement. Is it true, or it is just one of the things that's out there as a rumor?
It's a myth. I think people who are from non-technical backgrounds have an edge during the placement season. It again depends on the kind of roles you're targeting. Suppose you're targeting a tech-heavy role, so it obviously favors you if you have a tech background. But then, if you can even show competency through projects that you've done, internships or life projects, they're very important during your MBA journey. So if you can show competence through that, you'll get hired. That's there. There's no recruiters have no bias towards any particular background as such.
And the competition, we all know, is fierce even before entering the B school and after entering the B school. So what exactly was your hack or something that you did specifically to get an edge?
I did a lot of projects that aligned to the area I wanted to work towards. So that is one. I always tell even my like juniors to do as many projects in the areas that they want to build a career in. For example, if you want to build a career in product management, you should be doing internships or life projects related to that. It also these projects are very short. They have short time commitment, and they also help you realize what you really want to do after your B school ends.
So your advice will be venture out there and do as many projects as you can, right?
Yes, beyond the academics.
Yes. And one more thing, that how do you manage time in between everything, in between summers and projects and case comms? Do you get enough sleep or not?
The first trimester was hell. But then I think you realize after a trimester that you have to use that 80-20 principle, Patter's 80-20 principle. You'll have to you'll have to prioritize. You'll have to you can't do everything, and you can every individual has a different journey in the B school. You'll have to decide what are your goals, what do you want, and based on that you prioritize the extracurriculars and the academics as well as the projects that you're doing.
One more thing, Akansha, that I see a lot of new aspirants are struggling with is they have all heard about consulting, prodman, investment banking, and these coveted roles, but they are not really sure of what they are interested into.
Mm.
So, how should they proceed about it? What is exactly they should do to understand where their interest lies?
So one thing they can do is they can look at their pre-MBA work and probably experiment or do a project again as said the importance of life projects. Do a project that relates most to their background. Suppose someone who knows a lot of, who has experience with data analytic tools can look at roles that relate to that data analytics. Someone who has done product marketing or something has been in charge of products can probably look at PM life projects. Someone like me who has been a social media manager can look at creative roles maybe. So that could be one way. Or if you have set your mind to a role that you feel that your background does not match to, then again the answer is life projects. Just explore more
Right.
than the courses that you'll do on Coursera and Udemy. More than any course that you'll do anywhere, actually, the life projects and getting hands-on experience in a particular field will help you understand where you
Right.
want to be.
So, do you think the mentorship at btribe that you got was personalized or was it generic? And what were the elements of it that really attracted you towards it?
So the mentorship that I got at BTRAP was definitely personalized, and I'm really grateful for the help with the placement journey. The BTRAP mentors analyzed my weak points during my PIs or even during discussions when we sat with my CV, and they pointed out how I lagged a delta in a certain area. So those kind of that kind of feedback is valuable when you're already strapped for time during your MBA journey. Being able to get that immediately, and then they also give you a path, a route to work towards overcoming your weak areas and making a strong area stand out on your CV. So that also helps.
And what would be one word for the mentors?
I think this is a tough one.
Mystery?
Hmm, I think they're very helpful and approachable.
Nice. So, what are you looking forward to now, leaping into the new journey? So, what exactly you have done now to prepare yourself for it?
Well, I'm really doing the basics, Excel and PowerPoint. That never ends.
Right.
And I'm also reading about new technologies in the market.
Nice. Akansha, congratulations for converting your dream convert. And I hope that all the aspirants also gain an edge after looking at your journey and can take the right hacks and right steps to move into this direction. And thank you for giving us your time. This was great.
Thank you for having me here today.